my god, the first few days of this month have been insane, and I'm gonna talk about it today. Cue the intro. Hello, it's your boy Marcel Moses here with another video. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to get notified when I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to follow my Instagram. I say every single damn video. My Instagram is also in the link in the description below. Okay, so my main purpose in this video is to just give my take on how September 2022 has gone already. Because the past 13 days, I'm recording this on the 13th of September, by the way, has been crazy, as in insane. Like, who knew that so many stuff could happen it was mostly 1 week in particular. Who knew that so many stuff could happen in 1 week? Okay, so in this video, I'm gonna particularly talk about the period from the 5th of September to the 9th of September, that week, because I feel like that's the week in question when we begin to talk about how this month took a turn for the worse. Okay, so on the 5th of September, we started off with Liz Truss becoming Prime Minister. Obviously, she was replacing Mr. Broomhair, Boris Johnson, as Prime Minister. Not like she's any better, but you know, save that for another video. Liz Truss became Prime Minister. Well, she was voted as the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom by 0.12% of the population. Yeah, that 0.12% is conveniently the party in which she's in, aka the Conservative Party. You see, are you seeing what's going on? Are you seeing? Hey, okay, so she got voted in to be the leader of this country by her mates. She made a whole speech at Downing Street saying that she was gonna lower taxes and do yada 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 and do yada yada yada. I don't even remember because, you know, why would I? And then at the same time, Boris Johnson was giving his goodbye speech, just talking a lot of shit messages. It was like, it's not necessary. It's not necessary. It's not. You could have just gone. Instead, she had a whole EastEnders, you know, what do you call it? Exit. Like, ain't nobody like you. Look at the stuff that you've done. Cue the stuff that he's done. Yeah, that's what Boris Johnson has done. Anyway, so that happened. Okay then, on Tuesday, the 6th of September, Liz Truss now went to Balmoral Castle to now go and meet the Queen, to be officially appointed as the Prime Minister of this country. Okay, Liz Truss met the Queen. The Queen did have a bruise on her hand, which I think means that you're losing quite a bit of weight, which I feel like was evident. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but the Queen was losing a lot of weight. Yeah, but then the Queen appointed Liz Truss as the 15th Prime Minister that the Queen has seen. I don't know how many Prime Ministers there's been. You know, I'll Google that and put it right there. But yeah. Okay then, on Wednesday, the 6th of September, the new iPhone 14s came out. My video on it is right there. Long story short, an iPhone 14, iPhone 14 Pro, iPhone 14 Pro Max, and iPhone 14 Plus came out. And yeah, to be honest, I feel like for this year, the iPhone wasn't that much of a big deal as it has been previous years. Like, think iPhone 10 and then think iPhone 14. Like, look at the difference. I don't think anybody cares. I feel like everybody just keeps their phone for as many years as they can. Doesn't care about the next one. If the next one works, then yeah, by all means they buy it, but there's no real difference. So that was like a big news story or whatever in the tech world, which, because there's only one iPhone event, so that one could shatter the tech news. It could. I actually keep up with tech news, you know. I do. Okay then, the real culprit of why the week absolutely blew up. Okay. So Thursday is probably the most eventful day I've had in my entire life. Okay, let me start the story. So Thursday was the day that I went back to school after the summer holidays. It was a normal Thursday, you know. To be honest, I always set colors with days. I know I'm not the only person that does that, but for me, I feel like Thursday is green. So I woke up on the green day, and woke up, bathed, did everything, walked out the house, went to school. It was a bit awkward because like you ain't seen any of these people in 7 weeks. I had spoke to my friends, of course I did, but it wasn't when I saw some people. It's like, okay, I'll see you again. And after spending 6 weeks away, of course it's gonna be awkward, because of course it's gonna be annoying because you spent so much time resting, and it's like you have to wake up in the morning again. Like, could you not give me another week? Like, to add insult to injury, I started school on a Thursday, which yeah, self-explanatory. Anyways, it wasn't like a usual school day, it was like a reintegration day. So I went in, we didn't have normal lessons, we were just in tutor time, house games, as in like form group houses, etc. You know what I mean? Yeah, it wasn't a normal day. I remember specifically we talked about Liz Truss meeting the Queen at Balmoral 2 days before. Nothing could have prepared me for what happened a few hours later. Okay then, school finishes, it's 3:30. I am so tired. Like literally, I was drained. I was emotionally downcast.
I'm living in pains. I'm emotionally stressed. I'm emotionally downcast. I am so confused.
I just wanted to go straight to sleep. Like, I was just, you know the feeling when you get back from school and you feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. That's the feeling I was feeling. I wasn't used to waking up at 7:30. I was waking up at 11 o'clock and not starting the day till 2 p.m. So it was a bit hard to adjust. So I went out with my friends, and okay, I got back from school at around 4:45. Now I come back to news that the Queen's health is not doing well. And I'm like, the Queen is fine. The Queen always made it out of sickness, no matter what. The Queen, I can't lie, her immune system was amazing. 94 years old, surviving COVID, and still being mobile. I mean, yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of that. Superwoman. She was superwoman. So because I knew that the Queen was so strong, I didn't think it was anything serious, you know. And I wanted to go for from 4:45 to 6:35. I wanted to see how stuff played out, but I did get really tired at the end, towards the end of the sickness updates. They were gonna stop coverage of it because if there wasn't like any really big news, then they would stop coverage later in the evening. But then at 6:35, as I'm about to go to sleep, well, have a nap before I watch the news and see what else is happening, Hugh Edwards, you know this man right here, comes and says Buckingham Palace has just announced the death of Her Majesty the Queen. At that moment, I was like, what the actual like, what? Weren't they just saying that she was sick? Like, Of course I was shocked. I was like, come on now. Of course she was 96, but I feel like however old you are, like there's always a sense of shock. And the Queen has already lived for so long. So now hearing that she's gone, it's like, damn, nobody's life is forever. This news dominated the media on Thursday and Friday. Like there was TikTok went off. I'm not even gonna say the stuff that I saw on TikTok because some of them are wicked. All of the news channels, they just switched to the Queen is dead. And it was kind of surreal because it's been, the Queen's death has the underlying, oh, if it happens now, what's gonna happen? And da, da, da. And now it's actually happening. Like, of course, it's like, oh wow. It's shock. It's shocking. It is. So now the Queen's death meant that King Charles, I'm even still trying to get used to it, that King Charles has now ascended to the throne, and that Camilla's Queen Consort. That also meant that Kate was now the Princess of Wales and that William was the Prince of Wales. So it's kind of like generational highness. It makes no sense, but you know what I mean. Meghan and Harry's children also got titles. They got given Prince and Princess, which I feel like was a good move from Charles. Okay, so now Friday. Hey. Friday, this was dominating the entire news. The whole of central London. Lock off. Lock off. You hear what they say? Lock off. The mile between Trafalgar Square and Buckingham Palace from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hey. Packed with people that wanted to see what was happening. Obviously, people were there to pay their respects. They came in hundreds of thousands. Like, the Queen was that influential. I mean, imagine people coming. Imagine a whole million people going to one place to go and celebrate your life. Wow. It's honestly, it's touching. It's touching. Yeah. It is. I'm not even lying. It is touching. And I do feel for the royal family, for their loss, because like any of us, they're human. As much as they do stuff which we don't agree with, they are still human. And Charles lost a mother, William and Harry lost a grandmother. I feel bad for them because their mother died so young. I don't think ever the country has been like this. I don't think that our generation has never experienced something like this. So it's all kind of new to all of us. But yeah, that's really me explaining and my whole take on how the week's kind of gone. The 5th to the 9th, those were a few days like no other. Like, how do we get a new prime minister and a new monarch in the same week? That's actually unheard of. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna end off this video. Please don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to get notified when I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to follow my Instagram right here. My Instagram's also in the link in the description below. I've been your boy Marcel Moses. I will see you in the next video. Cue the outro.
The reason.